Let's buckle up. Folks, this courtroom session begins with Amber Holland facing serious drug charges. But what sets this case apart is that the judge isn't just reviewing her rap sheet. She's digging deeper into Amber's life choices and the path that led her here. This isn't shaping up to be your average plea deal. So stay tuned, because what unfolds promises to be far more revealing.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 5620, State of Texas versus Amber Leigh Holland. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
For the defenders.
For the defense?
For the judge.
All right. And off the record for a moment. Deputy Laura, could you move Mr. Maurer and his client down towards the end? All right. We're back on the record. And are you Miss Holland?
Yes,
How do you pronounce your last name?
Holland.
Holland. Miss Holland, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments to Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days, 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Do you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Here's a quick legal breakdown. Amber has agreed to a deferred adjudication, which means if she completes her probation successfully, she won't end up with conviction on her record. Sounds simple enough, right? But that if is as heavy as a freight train, and the judge is making it crystal clear that she'll be watching Amber's every move along the way.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her? We'll find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding under count 2 to the lesser included offense, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. There's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. And there's $57 to the Bexar County Criminal Investigation Laboratory for testing. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
I did, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments. No objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, you said you're reviewing everything going on with the client. We ask that you follow our court review. I know she's accepting responsibility and wanting to show the court that she can be successful on this probation.
All right, are you employed?
Yes, but it's still
What do you do?
administrative assistant for section.
What does that entail?
I do books. I do billing, invoicing.
Do you have any children?
No.
Do you live by yourself?
I just purchased a home last year. I lived with my boyfriend lives with me.
And who is your boyfriend?
James Jones.
How old is he?
I'm 42.
What's his date of birth?
1-18.
How long have you been together?
On and off for about.
So does anybody want to look up Mr. James Jones? 1-18-1980. Does he have a criminal history?
He kind of TWI.
Anything else?
I mean, years and years ago, like 15 years ago. Not with jailers.
What did he have?
I don't know. It was a lot.
1-18-1980. Yes.
robbery case. We was settled in 2008 where she was a robbery case on 27 2012. Also, we have a local GPA.
The judge just dropped the hammer on Amber's boyfriend. With a past robbery conviction, a recent stint in rehab, and 2 young kids in the mix, his background is more than just a side note. Why does it matter? Because in probation, the people you live with can make or break your success. The judge isn't being nosy here. She's being strategic, weighing every factor that can impact Amber's future.
So let me just tell you why I ask. People are always like, Judge, why are you in my business? All right, so the reason why I ask these questions of who people are living with is because I want you to make sure that you're on the right track to complete this successfully. I take no joy in people being on probation and then failing probation and maybe going to prison. And I think you don't want to end up going to prison. So usually they always want to know who people are surrounding themselves with. And honestly, in the life that you only have one life to live, and you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people. People say you can't choose your family. That's true, but you can choose to cut them loose if they're not being a positive influence. And you definitely should not be bringing someone into your life that's not going to be a positive influence. You understand? So that's why I ask these questions.
No problem.
Does he have any children?
They're both out of state. Most of the children.
Are they adults or no?
Oh no, they're young. One is 4 and one is 13.
And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? Have you ever used drugs? What type?
That's it. 2007, I got clean. I've been clean. Not that I haven't relapsed throughout the years. The job, I hold 802 FICO. I've held the same job for 14 years. Very blessed with Celebrate Recovery, go to NA, and I'm with Revolution Church, and I go to Revolution Church.
Okay. I've heard of all those things. I've heard of Revolution Church as well. All right. Is there anything else from either side? All right. This is what the court is going to do. There is a $1,000 fine. That'll be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 15 days. And I'm giving you 15 days because you say you're already employed. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. So what that means is if Mr. Jones' children come down to visit from wherever they are, and he wants to go do a grocery store run or something else and leave you with the children, he can't. You understand? There's to be regular reporting. That's by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. And probation, if possible, I want a UA today. And so there'll be a UA today. And let me know what those results are. 150 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. If you want to buy out of your community service hours, that will be at $7.25 per hour, and it can be a donation to the San Antonio Food Bank. If there's some other place you would like to donate it to, let me know, and I'll consider it. I just put the food bank because I know that sometimes there is a shortage. There's to be $57 restitution to the laboratory testing. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And if there are no issues, then field visits can be suspended. All right, probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, and before you do your UA, do you need water or anything? All right. So, counsel, your client needs to drink some water before she takes her UA.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Just, yes. And, well, we may need you to hang around until we have our results. Thank you. Could I see the file on that, please? All right. So, you want to change? Could we go to? Oh, that's okay.
Oof! Here's the plot twist. Amber insists she's clean, but the drug test is telling a very different story. And that whole, it's only been 3 days defense, the judge isn't buying it for a second. She's seen this play out too many times before. This is the moment where courtroom patience starts running out, and the focus shifts sharply toward courtroom consequences.
You want to change what you told the court earlier about your UA and what it's going to be?
Well, I thought they'd been 3 days, so I didn't do that.
No. See, here, you're playing games with me, because I asked you about your usage, and you made it appear as though you hadn't used in forever, which I already knew.
Oh no, I have relapses.
Nope. See, you're doing semantics with me, and I don't like when people do semantics. Because here's the thing. I am trying to give you conditions that you will be successful at. Now, let me just tell you what you told me, because my mind is a steel trap. You made it appear as though you hadn't used meth for a while. What you told me was, oh, yes, of course I've had relapses. But you didn't tell the court that you had relapses 3 days ago. And you knew that you more likely than not were going to test positive for meth and all of the things else that you tested positive for.
And I
but let me just
I should come back and tell you.
No, but you didn't. And I can tell you what you did, because I know what people do. You were praying all your way for that UA, and you were praying when you requested a bottle of water, praying that it was going to be negative, and now it wasn't. And so now you know what's going to end up happening. Is that person here, Mr. James Jones? Yeah, Mr. James Jones. You're going to have to find someplace else to live. You cannot live with her. There's going to be a no contact order. And you know why? You can have a seat, Mr. Jones. You know why there's going to be a no contact order? There's going to be a no contact order because I know for a fact that even if you don't intend to get a haircut, if you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. And if you are using, you know what that means? That means that he's using. And that means that he is not a person who should be in your life, that he is holding you back. You understand? So you're not going to be having any contact with him. So there's to be no contact with James Jones, and he had better find a new place to stay. And the fact that he's staying with you and is not trying to get you help for your drug use, that's another reason why he shouldn't be in your life.
Yeah.
He's not good for you. He's not good. I'm sorry, what?
Just got out of rehab.
See, that's the problem. You should not be hanging around with people who just got out of rehab, because both of you all are struggling. And the fact that you're testing positive for drugs, and I guarantee you, he can say all he wants. I'll do a UA now. No. You're not to live with him. You're not to have contact with him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if I find out that you are living with him or having contact with him, that's going to be a violation of your probation, and you're going to end up going.
You hang around the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. That's the old school wisdom the judge just dropped while banning Amber's boyfriend from her life. And make no mistake, this is more than legal talk. It's a survival plan. In addiction recovery, it's not just about personal choices. It's about positional ones too. Who you surround yourself with can either lift you up or pull you right back down.
State jail facility. And guess what? If you go to the state jail facility, he's not going to be there with you, because it's not co-ed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's to be no contact with James Jones. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month, and I'm going to want that random so we can see if she is allowing him to live there. And I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP wants inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment to begin with, intensive outpatient treatment. And instead of regular UAs, I'm going to want the UA hotline, and I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. And let me explain something to you. In this court, honesty is really the best policy because that tells me whether or not you are in a specific phase of your sobriety. The fact that you're not being honest tells me you're deep in the throes of your addiction. And how old are you?
44.
All right, so you're getting to the point in your life where you're going to have more of your life behind you than in front of you. But guess what? You are walking on the edge of a knife with that statement I just made. You know why? Because you're throwing into your life the fact that you have a drug addiction and you're using drugs and you never know what you're going to get. You understand?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Jones is out of your life, and I know you love him. You probably think this is the end of the world, but guess what? This is not Romeo and Juliet. You're not a teenager. He hasn't been in your life as long as you've been alive. So, you need to sell away from him. All right, do you have any questions? If you violate this, you're going to be coming over here answering for this case in a blue uniform. And you know why it's going to be blue? Because you're going to be in custody. Okay. Thank you. All right, so what are we here for on this case?
Your Honor, I believe we're here on compliance. It looks like that back in.
All right, let me pull up the email that the probation sent me. All right, so I ordered inpatient treatment.
You did, Your Honor, and I very much want to speak to the court on that. In the last 2 months, Ms. Holland has taken and passed over 20 drug tests through her probation.
Mhm.
She's taking the drug test today and passed that. She's currently attending.
You knew I was going to ask for a drug test, didn't you?
I did, Judge. And so we did that, and she passed that. She's attending NA meetings twice a week right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been completely drug-free for the last 7 months since she had the dirty UA that caused the court to believe that she needed inpatient treatment. She's been calling every single day to the drug hotline since June of last year. She lives alone. She owns her own house. She's been employed at Cowboy Braden, where she's currently employed for the last 14 years. She's working 40 hours a week. She has a dog that she's had for the last 7 years.
Oh, what type of dog is it?
That's a black lab.
Okay. If you have an answer to all my questions, I wanted to know.
Well, I know this court asked very good questions, and so I wanted to make sure that I asked her that because I thought that you might ask them.
But it's not a closed book exam.
Well, you know.
That's an inside joke between us, but okay.
And I won't make any but I do have my opinion on it. And she's in complete compliance otherwise with her conditions of probation. When the court ordered the inpatient or added the inpatient as a condition, on her own initiative, she went and enrolled herself in outpatient at Lifetime Recovery. Mm-hmm. And she had already started the Lifetime Recovery actually before the court ordered inpatient. And actually 1 month after the court amended it, on November the 9th of last year, she completed her Lifetime Recovery IOP program. And so we recognize the court's concern. She remembers the talking to this court had with other defendants that were in similar situations during her time getting up to, and I wasn't her trial counsel at the time, by the way, but in her time in this court, she recognizes the serious nature of being in probation, and she did relapse last week, but she's been drug and alcohol free since that time, and I think it's demonstrated her ability to remain drug and alcohol free. And so we're asking the court to not require her to do the inpatient.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Amber Holland.
All right, so what treatment are you in?
At this time, I'm going to NA twice a week.
And so you completed the lifetime recovery,
Correct.
and you're still doing the UA hotline?
Yes, ma'am. Every day I've called for almost, it's been over a year.
Okay. So this is what the court will do then, unless there are any other questions.
No questions, Your Honor.
So you're going to continue doing your NA 2 times per week. Ms. Abrams, we're going to continue with the UA hotline, but with the UA hotline, it's only going to be testing. We're going to start out with testing once every 2 weeks, and then we'll do testing once every 3 weeks, then testing once a month. I still want the UA hotline there because it's random.
Not a problem.
So one day you may have to test, one day you may not have to test. So we're going to handle this in incremental stages until you're on for regular testing. All right?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Redemption arc incoming. After stumbling with relapse and facing the consequences, Amber is finally turning things around. She's producing clean tests, staying committed to meetings, holding down a full-time job, and even got a shout out for taking care of her dog. Now, the court is scaling back her drug testing, but let's be clear, this isn't simple forgiveness. It's something stronger, earned grace, built through consistent effort and proof of change.